makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Tzlack is lots of fun.
Major Tzlack attack.
Yeah, this is fun.
Shut up, Pee-wee.
Okay.
I spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. I think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogged touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
Yeah, y'all done? Okay, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the Major Tzlack Attack here, first hour titillating tactical gaming. We have finally got our hands on the Jackdaw, the mighty ship, the Jackdaw. And first thing I'm going to do is turn off some sound options so I can give you guys a quick tutorial for those who don't know how to play the game. A quick tutorial on naval warfare, alright? So, voice off, and I may be turning... Not may, I will be turning voice off later on completely all the time, because these guys, like I said, they just get really repetitive. Every time they see some loot, hey, larboard, there's some loot to pick up, and you know, every time there's someone to rescue, hey, starboard, there's somebody to rescue, etc., etc., and it just gets really repetitive and really distracting. So I'm going to turn it off later on. I'll leave it on in the beginning. I will play some sea shanties, but those going off too, and then those are going to be replaced by my own sea shanties. Sea shanties, more fitting for a cutthroat, dirty ass pirate. Right, all right. Now, all right. First of all, navigation. You have 3 sail speeds. All right. You press the forward button. It basically toggles. Okay. You press the forward button to toggle the sail speeds. Okay. That's half sail. That's full sail. All right. Look in the top left corner. You see the sails icon. Okay. Press back to toggle the sails down again. Okay, so down to half sails once, toggle down again to drop anchor. Okay, toggle forward or press forward. Hang on, I just want to steer out of the way of these gunboats here. We'll get to fighting the gunboats later on. Okay, press forward, toggle the half sails. I'm gonna run into this guy. That's right, get out of the way. Press forward again to toggle the full sails. When you're not in combat and there's no stormy seas, you can also go to travel speed. Press forward again and you really take off. At travel speed you cover approximately 1,500 meters per minute. Alright, there we go, and we're about to go into a restricted area, or rather an area not available during current memory. This will pop up from time to time during the early missions. Alright, can't go there, that's a no-no. Okay, now, this is all about some preliminary pirating. Right now, there is no wanted level triggered in the game, okay? Every time you go pirating and every time you take down a ship, the authorities get mad at you a little more and a little more until finally they send a big badass hunter ship after you to take you down, or to try to take you down. Right now, there is no wanted level triggered in the game. So you can take advantage of that and go power pirating and get a whole bunch of goods. Now, press the interact button to get the spyglass, and you can zoom in and out. Right now I'm on the PC version, so I'm using the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Somebody want to post a comment how to do that on the PlayStation and Xbox version, and you can spy other ships and see what they have on them, right? And my goal is to collect 100 wood and 30 sugar and 20 rum. 30 sugar and 20 rum is to complete some optional objectives for some missions coming up already, so we'll have that already. And the 100 wood is so we can get the ram upgrade, 2 ram upgrades when those become available, right? So that's the mission of this, or that's the purpose of this video, some preliminary power parting, and this is basically shooting fish in a barrel if you know what to do. So there's a schooner right there. Basically we're going after schooners, alright? Schooners give up the goods. Gunboats don't have anything except fire barrels, and you're never really run short of fire barrels. If you zoom in on the map all the way, you can tell what the schooners are, alright? That's a gunboat because it's got no little pointy thing in front of it or behind, okay? It's got nothing to show that it's a shipboat whatsoever. It's just a little teardrop, okay? If you compare that to this one, you see it's got a little pointy thing at the bottom there, and it's got a little back end to the boat. That's a schooner, alright? That's a gunboat. That's how you can tell what's a schooner and what's a gunboat. Right away, just zoom in the map all the way and check them out. And as we get into bigger and bigger ships, you'll see that little drawing there at the back end and the front of the ship will get bigger and bigger, and it'll become painfully obvious when you're taking on big ships, alright? So, our objective is to go to Abaco Island, which is right over there, and on the way, or in this area here, I want to take down a whole bunch of schooners. So, there's a schooner right there. Wait, let's just check this one. There's a schooner right there. So, you go on the map, hover over the guy. I'm pressing, once again, PC version, I'm pressing enter, and you can put a waypoint on that ship, right? Now we can see it, you can see how far we are away from it. Let's go to travel speed to close the distance right away. When we get close, demonstrate some naval techniques. Basically, in the beginning, you have to be within 250 meters to do any good with your current weapons, alright? So getting close to 250 meters. The weapons you have on ship is all about which direction you're facing. If you're facing the front, that's your chain shot. Chain shots is basically to stun the enemy or to slow them down, okay? If you're facing to either side, these are your broadside cannons. These do the most damage. This is going to be your bread and butter, okay? Broadside cannons, alright? And I'm pressing and holding the aim button, okay? As the more you hold the aim button, the finer your aim gets with the broadside cannon. So it starts out wide and it narrows up, okay? And as it narrows up, you get more and more accurate, alright? Those are the broadside cannons. If you aim to the rear, these are your fire barrels, okay? These are just basically what I call the deadly dookies. You know, if an enemy is chasing you and he runs into those, they blow up. Or you can set them off manually by just holding down. Once again, I'm using that PC version, so that's the shift button I'm using, and you can set them off manually. All right. So that's it. That's basics of using your weaponry on board. Let's go at this ship right here. That's a gunboat. This ship took off. Here's another schooner. The direction of the pointy thing on the teardrop is the direction the ship is going, obviously. Let's go for this ship because he's coming towards us. Be an easier target, alright? There he is, 600 meters away. Let's go into travel speed, close the distance. He's running now. There's a gunboat. Every time you take a shot at a boat and it's a successful hit, you get what's known as swivel guns. The opportunity to weaken it with your swivel guns. Here, I'm using my broadside cannon. There's a swivel gun available. Press and hold the swivel gun button. When it lines up with the target, release, and it takes a shot. There, it just took down a gunboat. All they give up is fire barrels. You can't board them, alright? Should be some loot there. There we go. There's a schooner. Schooners are boardable. Basically, you have to bring them down to their red, okay? So let's try the broadside cannons. Do a drive-by. Okay, use the swivel gun. And now his ship is down into the red, so we can board him. If you blow them up and you sink them, you only get half their cargo. If you don't sink them, you get their full cargo, alright? But you have to board them and kill a requisite number of crew enemies or crew members. Here's another. That's a gunboat. Okay, let's just make sure that he doesn't get cheeky. Okay, there we go. Now, boarding. Best way to board a ship is to run across the bow or the stern of the ship. The ship is now incapacitated. Incapacitated. Okay, we're gonna run across the stern of the ship. When you get about halfway across, you get the boarding prompt. Press and hold down the button to board. And then first thing you want to do is go over to this swivel gun here, man it, turn on eagle vision so you can easily see the enemies and start firing away. You got 5 shots, alright? You have to kill 5 crew members on these schooners. Often you can kill them, get the requisite number of kills just with the swivel gun. And didn't do it that time, no problem. Now you board the ship. As you can see, I killed 4 out of 5. You can do air kills anytime you're above. There it did an air kill. And done and done. Killed 5 crew members to get all their cargo. Which is 25 wood, 10 sugar, and 1 crew member. Boarding. Boarding is all about a timer. You have a certain number of crew members. Once you board a ship, a timer starts, and every time a certain amount of time elapses, you lose 1 crew member. So it's all about beating the clock. You have to beat all the crew members to get, like, kill the requisite number of crew members before you lose all your crew members. And in the beginning, it's pretty easy, and you can also make your crew bigger. And I'll explain about that later. Alright, so 1 schooner down. That's a gunboat. That's a gunboat. There's the schooner right there. Target him. He is 800 meters to our rear. And I can't, oh, there we can go to travel speed. This gunboat looks like it's on a collision course, so the game kicked me out of travel speed. Let's take care of him. Let's lay some deadly dookies here, in case he gets cheeky and tries to follow me. Getting within range of the gunboat. Throw some chain shot at him. Use the swivel gun. Spin the boat around, fire some broadsides, and that should finish him off. There we go. He's in the red. Now we can board him. Same deal. Cut across the bow or the stern. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention. Every time you board a ship, you get the option to either repair your ship, or later on in the game, lower your wanted level. And I'll explain about what the difference is when we get to the wanted level section of the game. Okay, so man, the swivel gun. Have to kill 5 crew members. Okay, I was purposely being sloppy there, because normally... Here's another technique. Go over the captain's wheel, or go over the wheel. Hook up that thing over there. Climb up to the top of the ship, or roll it, and just rapidly tap the attack button as you're there, and you'll get an air kill. Most likely. Here we go. You get the option of what to do. Right now, there's no wanted level activated in the game, so they only give you one option: repair the jackdaw. Okay, so let's take a little look-see here. 50 wood, 10 sugar, no rum. Onward. There's a schooner right there. going to travel speed to close the distance. Swivel gun. Basically doing the chain shot, swivel gun, broadside combo. There we go, and he's down. He's incapacitated. Basically, at this point in the game, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Once you got your naval techniques down,